Hi guys, this is AC Gamer back with another video on Brandos 2. Now I have actually finally figured out a team. This is literally just 5 characters you guys need to use and have to be able to literally farm the slime empire very hard. Now one thing you need to know is that these 5 characters, you essentially need to build 2 teams. One of this team, you position those characters in certain ways, and the second team is the same characters but positioned in separate ways, and essentially it's very easy. You're able to clear it within 3 turns each little slime. Now when it comes to the hard boss, or the boss for the slime, what you need to do is essentially exit out of very hard, go back to hard, then go back into very hard, and then refreshes. You won't be able to clear the boss. I don't really recommend it because the boss will kill your character. This is a team comp that essentially no one dies. You literally are able to clear it. And now even if your character gets low HP, luckily you have some May in that team to actually help you. So hopefully you guys actually find this video helpful and useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, stay tuned for more content on Brandos 2. This is essentially a important video, very important video, because you guys can start farming very hard without actually having your characters die. Many people are farming hard now, they're using auto, but I feel like the amount of resources you get from very hard is 10 times better than farming in hard, and you just have to manual it a bit. But like I said, 2 to 3 turns and you're done. Not even 2 turns, sorry, 3 turns and maybe 4 turns, you're done. So the team I am currently using and I recommend you guys to have, it's kind of free to play friendly team. You essentially only need to have one 5-star character, and that 5-star character is a character you can actually guarantee getting using your 5-star scroll in I believe when you beat chapter 4 or the story 4, you're able to have the cat character, which is Rou, I think he has Rue. So Rue, the original version, not the version that they give you for free. Using Rue is essentially the only 5-star character you need to use in this team. The other character you use is Wiggle, and then you use Cry, and then you use Samay, and then you use Honest, I think is the character, the 3-star buffer character. Now there is essentially 2 or 3 different mobs in this game, in this team, or in this slime empire. So you essentially can build 2 teams with the same characters but different positions to clear out the mobs. You just have to know which team you have to use for that specific character or that specific mob you're going against. So hopefully right now I should be showing you guys the teams I am using. I'm going to show you the first gameplay I have using this team, and then yeah, very hard, I have proven it to you. So the first slime we attack, we're going to be using team 1. Now this is a team 1 fight, and it's actually a lot easier than team 2. Essentially this is how you position your character, and actually I think I failed this one again. Wait, let me just keep swiping. Do I fail this one? No, I don't. So yeah, this is how I do it. Okay, I'm gonna go back for a second. Sorry if you can hear some clicking noise. So essentially what you need to do is there's certain prerequisite you need to have. Your wiggle has to be +5. You have to be able to use the bomb, the wiggle explosion. And for Cry, my Cry is +5, my Anis is +5, my Samir, the one I'm using, is +3, and my Rue is only 1 copy. So essentially the main ones in here that actually helps you is Wiggle, Rue, and Cry, and you're using the knockback mechanic. Now I already made a video talking about why knockback mechanic is absolutely broken, but I have figured out that it's even more broken because you can actually do DOT, and in this game for some reason DOT is absolutely nasty and is very strong. So this is going to be the first team you will use. So, and this is on the left how you have to put your characters in terms of order of skills. First character has to be Samir, then Anis, and then Wiggle, and then Rue, and then Cry. And essentially basically you use the first skill, you use the knockback skill from Rue, you use the knockback skill for Cry, and there's only 1 SP if you have it maxed out, and then you use Samir's buff, you use Anis buff, and essentially I'm showing you the gameplay. You essentially just do this. If everything goes smoothly, none of your characters will die. You just have to hope that Wiggle has enough damage. I have his UR gear, so I'm guessing that's why he does more damage. I don't know. Cry is just OP. And then the second turn, now what you have to realize is certain characters you have to kill. Anywho's, we actually failed to okay, my Rue has the ability to has evasion, but unfortunately we kind of failed the evasion in this first video I'm showing you, but it doesn't matter because none of our characters die. And you don't even have to use food because as long as you have Samei will just heal characters as you do more stages. Essentially, you don't worry about the healer character because you can kill him next turn. And essentially done. This is how you do it. You kill this guy and then it's kind of easy. Even if you don't have enough damage, hopefully the DOT should be able to kill it. Now the next team or the next mob you will find is team 2. You have to use team 2. I should show you the characters I'm currently using in terms of gear investment. Not that much gear investment for any of the characters. This is what I'm just briefly showing you guys right now. So 2908. So I'm leveling up Rue as I keep going on because she's absolutely broken and I definitely want to carry on using her. Anyways, let's make this fast as possible. Now the next enemy you see me go against is when you need to use team 2. Now essentially, luckily for you guys, actually you can actually have a way to set up your team before you enter the match. So I highly recommend you set up your team. Now as you can see, my team is still team 1 right now, but then I'm going to switch over to team 2 because I know I can't win with this same team unless I actually attempted to do it and I die. Wait, let me see, did I die in this one? Yeah, I did die. Sorry. Okay. Oh no, I'm creating a team 2 right now. So essentially this is team 2 now. So I've skipped ahead. This is how team 2 works. You essentially use an Anis still as Samei, Rue, Cray, and Wiggle. So you start off with the buffs, obviously. Then you use the knockback from Rue, and then you also use the knockback from Cry, and then Wiggle's damage. This is how you position your characters. It's very important you position your characters the same exact way. This is team 2. I recommend you save this as team 2, make it easier for you guys to notice. That's what I'm actually doing in this video as well. You see me have EXP type 1 very hard, and then his next team I am saving is EXP type 2 very hard. Anyways, okay, after we do this, you will notice that obviously Wiggle dies, but he gets revived the next turn, so it's all good. Essentially the main characters you're trying to kill are the ones that are like orangey color is the characters you're trying to kill. And there you go. Luckily you position Cray in a way that he doesn't die, and then you're good. Now your characters are going to be focused on one specific unit because they are taunted, but it's fine. Just have to buff up with Samei. Just use normal attack, and then you go over to Cry to use his armor attack, and you are good. You have to move Cry to that side. You have to definitely position, actually you have to position Cry that side because that other opponent is going to attack, but since you have Rue infirmed, you're hoping the evasion procs and you don't die. So Rue is actually damage is actually quite good as well in this team. And now you have to tank this damage. You don't really tank. Okay, look, my Rue died, so we're going to refresh this actually. So this time we lost evasion. We lost the evasion chance, and if you do lose it, then unfortunately you do need to use your gold 100 golds to retry the stage. Do the exact same thing until you get to that point. Now you guys might be saying, wow, I'm using 100 gold, but to be honest, 100 gold is literally nothing, and essentially you're able to get that back with the amount of XP you get from being able to clear very hard. There's literally like a small chance of you failing the evasion, but whatever. So we're going to do this again like I'm showing you right now. It's the same exact thing. We're just trying to hope that Rue wins the evasion. I've only lost the evasion, I believe, twice after trying more than 6 times. So yeah, there's a slim chance of you failing the evasion. But as you get more dupes for Rue, I highly recommend getting dupes for Rue in the future. Anyways, we now go back to where we were at the start, and then move and use Cry's damage, move him in between there, and I think this is when we actually managed to clear this. Now this is team 2 once again. Now there is a third type of enemy in very hard that is essentially you are going to be using your team 1 to kill, and exact same mechanic. You don't have to worry. Oh, we lost again. We lost the thingy again. On my days, I'm just gonna cut to when I actually finally won the toss-up. Okay, I believe I edited it to show you guys when I win the toss-up. Fortunately, I actually used Rue's other version, and the attack damage from that is actually worse than my other Rue. So I kind of made a mistake there, but it actually worked out. We still managed to win. So it's about 5 to 6 turns, no dying. And now, as you can see, it's going to tell me to go ahead and beat the boss. And I did attempt to beat it, but it's futile. Just give up. So essentially what you have to do, like I said, well, I did try it, and then when I was about to die, I literally just ended the game, opened it back up, went to hard mode, and then essentially open up open a hard mode, and then go back to very hard, and then all the little minions spawn back up, and then you can actually go ahead and just do the exact same thing over and over again. But let me go ahead and show you the third type of team you will go against, and I believe, is this it? Can't really remember the third type, but hopefully whilst I'm editing, I'm showing you guys the third type of enemy you will come across. But I am actually able to still kill it relatively easy with no issues, so that is fine. Oh yeah, this is it. Okay, I found it. So this is a new team or enemy I'm going against, and I'm using team 1. No issues, I don't think. Essentially what you're doing is the same exact way. You just have to keep remembering the order of skills. Rue's knockback, cries, knockback, wiggles, damage, wiggle, explosion, and essentially just position the characters the same exact way as your team 1. And you should be able to win this once again with no death. If you do die, one of your characters die, you just have to refresh or restart. Just wasting 100 gold, not a big issue. Yeah, it's actually a lot easier though. Team 1, enemy 1 and enemy 3 are a lot easier than enemy 2. So you don't have to worry about anything, so it's all good. And yeah, Rue is absolutely amazing. I highly recommend you guys build her. This is essentially how you are able to farm very hard, no problems. Well, it's not as easy as it sounds, but once you get Rue and get multiple copies of her, then you will essentially be able to clear this a lot easier and safer, since you will have a higher percentage of evasion, hopefully, as you level her up. Now, obviously, if you guys have, stay tuned for the latest news of the game, you will realize that characters are getting buffed up, especially the 5-star character, which they will require 1 less SP, so Rue will even become even more meta and absolutely broken in this game. So stay tuned for more content on Brown Dust 2. It's been your boy AC Gamer. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm out.